You know, if I was a demon, you guys would know it. Like, say that I really, like, like in that show Supernatural. Was that it? And, like, hi, Ellen. And demons, they would rip people apart, like those hounds of hell. I know. Those hounds of hell and things like that. And, you remember the show? If I was one, or God forbid if I ever do become possessed, you'd know it. Each one of them would know it because you'd suffer. You know that Wild Wisdom has a double mastectomy, right? And while you've got me in your short with the nip, with my port and stuff, and e-beggars, you and Debbie were making fun and of my. I'm not no gatekeeper. I was just asking. Okay, so I got confused between auto tuning and whatever she was using. So that means that have you seen? What are you sharing, e-beggars? What is inside of you that doesn't have the decency? What are you telling Gearhead some bullshit for? So I'm not allowed to fucking joke around with Gearhead without you telling him some fucking weird lie that I think he's my boyfriend? Hi, Tandra. What the hell is wrong with you, dude? What is wrong with you? If I was ever to be a fucking demon, you people would, that they would fucking know. They would fucking know. Those horns you got on my head in that video, Mosaic, I would gore you with them. Putting a fucking woman with a port in your you're fucking gross. You are so gross. You really are gross. You really, really are. I already gotta make a video. That's not even my nose. And then that fucking avatar, that the new one. That's not. What is wrong with you people? What's wrong with you people? All right. What the fuck mentally is wrong with you? What makes you convinced that you're normal? Mosaic, you are absolutely lying about CPS. You are absolutely, because you've got me to that point where I feel like calling, because you are in no way, shape, or form fit to be a mother. No way, shape, or form. Not with that kind of attitude. You should not raise children. You're just raising some little fucking monsters like yourself. That's it. You are not putting, you cunts have the nerve to talk about my kid. Don't talk about my kid. You losers have young children that the world has to fucking, have in the world after being raised by people like you. By people like you. Uh, HD, I didn't wish you dead, okay? What is there a problem that you can't check yourself to see if that's correct? Or you just really get off on, you just get off on, you know, being able to say, I'm a target now. I'm a target now. Like, I didn't say that I wish you did. That's a lie, lady. But that gets you off. E-beggars telling Gearhead, I think I'm his girlfriend now. You're fucking weird, dude. Uh, oh, yeah. Debbie, shut the fuck up about a fucking stupid echo or auto tune. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Tiandra. Hi, Nat. You bitches were over there, and you are a little bitchy beggars. You probably got your fucking ass beat in school. You probably did. You probably did. And no, people don't like Crystal. You guys aren't people. You're shit. Mosaic, you're fucking gross, man. You are a gross person. The fuck are you harassing me for, you stupid bitch? Ugh. Mm-mm. Like, not even any serious topics or anything can ever be discussed because you fucking losers have to, play on people, like, oh, they're human. Those people are human. Their feelings will get hurt. Let's try to hurt their feelings. That's what you do. Isn't that insane? Isn't that insane? Like HD, you didn't have the fucking the thought process to go and check if it was true. You just wanted to run around like a little bitch and act like it was because you want to keep harassing a young man. So, and nowhere did it sink into them, hi XX, that they are adults, 50 or older, harassing a 22-year-old young man that is not on YouTube and they do not know him. They have a problem with his mother, so they want everyone to believe in the world, on the World Wide Web, that he has sex with his mother and wears women's clothing. And all you fuckers could think about was some dumb bitch's microphone and making stupid fucking videos. That's all you fuckers could think about. HD, all she thought about was her fucking self. It didn't sink into her at all. Not at all. She doesn't care that she's, old enough to, like be his fucking grandmother even. And she's still okay with trying to spread the rumor that this man wears women's clothing and has incest with his mother. It is so sad. It's very sad because, one of the reasons why the Jews didn't believe in the Messiah, that Jesus was the Messiah, is because they wanted someone who was going to come and, basically destroy the people who were torturing them like that. They did. And I get that. I get that. I get that. Because I'm sitting here wondering how many lives and, how many lives have to be ruined by people who are mentally unstable. How many How many other classmates is Mosaic's kids going to hurt because they see her mother try, hurting people and thinking it's fun? Making fun of Night Owl and saying, "Oh, she doesn't get where you're coming from." I believe she does. I mean, the woman has a double mastectomy. The picture you use of me is clearly my port. Now, I do believe that the Alex Jones case was basically people can't claim things are fake, right? They can't sit there and harass people in their moment of tragedy and trauma, trying to tell people it's just to try to wear them down. They want to hurt them. That's their motivation. That's it. Now, e-beggars, if you think I'm the gatekeeper of everything, which I'm not, you know, I am thinking that you're saying that because you can't connect with the right things to how a normal human being should be acting right now. You got right back on that. You were right there again. You're jumping on it. I mean, I worded it wrong, I guess. When I said, how come you don't sing without the microphone? I just thought, like, I don't, I just, it was just a question. I didn't tell you and demand you to. So all over their fucking, even more so though on you'd think I was talking to King of Chaos. Apparently, Mosaic is so fucking, triggered by me that she has to like, I mean, she's gotta like, Photoshop pictures of people and use people's pictures when they're having chemotherapy and because she's really that much of a good mother. I mean, she really is. Can you imagine? Because it didn't occur to that message didn't get through to any of them that they spend their time trying to make people on a worldwide platform believe that a young adult that they've never met partakes in incest and wears women's clothing. And I sit here and I think, oh my God, why can't God just fucking wipe them out? That's what I think. I'm sorry. I'm a human being. And for people to act like, normal human beings don't sit there going, what the fuck, man? This is on the fucking daily from people who they know that they lie all the time. They just know that they're in a group of fucking psychotic freaks like themselves. You're sick. You're fucking sick. But they know it. They're proud of it. They don't care. But the bottom line is that society and normal people, responsible, decent people, have to suffer. Their children have to suffer. Their dead relatives have to suffer. Their friends have to suffer. Because these people, I don't know if they're on their meds or not, are out there on social media getting off. That's what they do. This is their life. You know, when they tell other people, get a life, get a life. This is their life. Let's make her never want to sing again. Let's make her never want to put her face on the camera again. And let's sit there Photoshop. Do you know how stupid you are to actually think people believe that you guys don't try to make people who are beautiful inside and out look bad because you guys are just so ugly? Yeah, I know, but she was like, I like David's bra. I love Dave. Asking like, I mean, just sick shit. She knows what the fuck she's doing. And that's somebody, it's probably, maybe, somebody's wife, somebody's mother, somebody's grandmother trying to suicide troll a 22-year-old young man. It's so fucking gross. And that's why, before shit like that happens, I said, what, God, man, what is going on, God? Why are you letting people like this infect the earth? Why? I don't understand. Why would things like that even be born? That's why the Jews didn't believe that Jesus was the Messiah, because they wanted their torture and their suffering to end in one full swoop. And they're not saying they didn't believe that there was a God out that could do those things. They're just still waiting. I'm sure when people were in those concentration camps, they were hoping and praying for, you know. I saw a show one time where, they would hear the fighter planes overhead, and what the U.S. wanted to bomb was, their car factories and stuff like that. They weren't in no rush to save the humans, but the humans that were in these concentration camps, no matter what ethnicity, would pray for the bomb to drop on the concentration camp. They just wanted it over. I don't understand how any of those people can claim to be adults. This is their life. This is what they do. Yes, e-beggars, I'm the gatekeeper of cooking. Yes, e-beggars, macaroni set me off. Yeah, that's what they got from my commentary. That it was about macaroni. That's what they changed it into. Not the young adult that these fucking nasty ass fuckers are trying to destroy. It was about macaroni. Isn't that gross? Isn't that gross? They can just justify if anything happened in this community or any other community prior, they justified it if their hands were in it. Like if, e-beggars was responsible for any, suicides of the first responders to a very, horrific tragedy where children's lives, were lost. And this person, e-beggars, harassed them, the first responders, telling them they didn't do their job right, this, that, and the other thing. They didn't respond correctly. This is some guy who the fuck knows who he is? He would make those accusations to these people, you know, anonymously, of course. Those are accusations that, they're not. They're yeah, they're from malintent. They're for nefarious reason. You wanna see an suicide was what you wanted. And I'm sure you probably got some, didn't you? Sickos. 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 Well, and you know why they succeed so much is because we sit with 32 people in a room that think silence is the answer, and it isn't. And then they discourage the people who want to fight for, justice. And they say, fuck it, why bother? And fuck it, right? Cares. Why should anybody care, right? It really becomes to where it's just not worth it anymore. Because then it's a bunch of cocksuckers over there saying, you know, they love it. They do. They love it. And I don't. I don't care for it, but I'll fight in my own realm because I'm not down with it. I feel like it's stupid for me to feel so affected by evil with people who don't have anything to say.